2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Turner at center with ANTETOKOUNMPO next to him. And it's Rollins in at the point. And for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's MP in at the small forward. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
As you know, MP and Giannis are both having MVP caliber seasons. I talked to MP earlier about how he's approaching this game, and he said it's hard to match Giannis in a physical battle. That's why he's won MVP before. We need to defend without fouling and make him earn his points on the floor and not at the free throw line. Can't argue with MP's logic there, guys.
He's not wrong. Hey, we thank you for that report. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And that one, good.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
ANTETOKOUNMPO passes to Rollins. Giannis left side. And the rejection by MP. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's Rollins. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Turner and stolen by Barnes. MP kicks to Barnes. The 10-footer. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the Spurs pushing it up now, and it's Fox with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. ANTETOKOUNMPO passes to Trent. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. And here's Kuzma to stop the run. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Trent. Pass to Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma from outside the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell, he's checked in for Castle, and it's Harper in for Fox. The Bucks also changing it up. Anthony comes in for Gary Trent. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Rollins. Wembanyama passes to MP. Good. 8 points for MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He scored 45 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Vassell finds MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
Porter bounce pass. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
And here's Embiid, the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left.
Come get it, come get it.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP against Giannis. Here's Castle. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 19. Pass to Rollins. Portis kicks to Kuzma. Rollins the pass to Giannis. Nails the 16-footer. ANTETOKOUNMPO's got 4 this quarter.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Fox.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
ANTETOKOUNMPO inside. Covered by MP. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Pass to Rollins. Now here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to MP. Johnson outside. Fox finds MP. Castle. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Rollins against Fox. Here's Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
And stolen by Kuzma. MP against ANTETOKOUNMPO. Going inside. Trent with the wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Spurs leading by 17. Here's MP. Pass to Castle. No good on the 3. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. From deep, Giannis can't hit that one. Wembanyama left side. And here's MP for 3. And so it's San Antonio feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs.
Coaches preach this over and over again, and Shaq knows this well. Take care of the ball, and they internalize that.
Yeah, on the other hand, the defense will let them stay comfortable.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
Can't tell too much from early numbers, but the All-Star picture may be coming into focus a little. I'm definitely not surprised by these names.
Yeah, because it's just a popularity contest right now, and they haven't been playing for long.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Well, as I'm sure you've heard, MP's father is on the mend from a recent heart attack. The recovery is going well enough that his doctor cleared him to fly, and he's in the stands today. MP told me, quote, "Seeing him out there, that means the world to me, something I will never take for granted again." As wholesome an answer as you'll get, guys.
Well, we know his dad means the world to him. Nothing keeps you whole like family does. Hey, thanks for the report. Fox and Castle are their guards. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Take a look at the Knicks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
It's Trent on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Trent's got 6.
This is exactly what Trent Jr. is known for. Long-range sniping.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
In transition, here comes San Antonio, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Giannis passes to Kuzma. Back to ANTETOKOUNMPO. And ANTETOKOUNMPO with the jam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Barnes finds MP. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's ANTETOKOUNMPO, and ANTETOKOUNMPO slams it in.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And Fox gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Fires from deep. ANTETOKOUNMPO can't get that one to fall. Spurs have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And that one's good. Barnes.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's ANTETOKOUNMPO, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
San Antonio calls timeout. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. The Bucks also with the sub. Anthony's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Trent finds ANTETOKOUNMPO. Turner with a screen for ANTETOKOUNMPO. And here is Turner. He's covered by Cornett. The shot by Turner no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For 3, Vassell. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Vassell's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
MP kicks to Vassell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Harper's shot's good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Giannis. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the layup. ANTETOKOUNMPO's got 12 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Spurs. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Bucks, Portis will function as the pivot with ANTETOKOUNMPO by his side. Porter is out there with Anthony, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
MP, no good. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Anthony gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong.
Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. ANTETOKOUNMPO passes to Portis. Outside Anthony, and stolen by Vassell. Over Anthony, and another basket for San Antonio. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Harper dishes to MP. It's Vassell on the wing. The three from MP. Kept alive. Vassell right side. Back to MP. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Good. He hits again.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scores this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening.
On the drive, Giannis just dead. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going. I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Here's ANTETOKOUNMPO. Makes it off the glass. ANTETOKOUNMPO's got 28.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And there's the bucket from MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Prince with a screen on MP. ANTETOKOUNMPO again. Giannis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Anthony kicks to Giannis. Prince setting a pick for ANTETOKOUNMPO. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was superb as a facilitator, really orchestrated things offensively, created a lot of opportunities for ready shooters.
Giannis inside. MP's there.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. And stolen by MP. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It is what it is. A lot of positives come out of this one for the whole team. Next game, I think I want everybody to get 20, the bench and the starters.
That would be 200-something points.
You're right, too low. 25 for the starters. If anyone could do it, it's us. Gotta set your sights high, Jennifer Quintana. That's the only way you become great.
Aim high, MP. Way to go.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All right, we're here with MP and tonight's VIP. MP's dad.
Now, most people call me Matt.
Can I call you Matt?
All right, Matt. What do you think of your son tonight, man? He make you proud?
Oh, I don't want to get too cheesy, but it always comes down to him. No matter what he does, he gives it his all. And he's a genuinely good person.
Thanks, Dad. Hey, Xander, whoa. Let's mix it up. I thought this was supposed to be a lighthearted series.
Trust me, your fans gonna love it.
Okay. Box office, baby.
Oh, come on. Hey, look, that's my dad for you. He makes the best diner food you'll ever have in your life, but in his heart of hearts, he thinks he's a Hollywood movie star.
I just need my big break, son. You know how that goes?
Well, lucky for you, Dad, we're filming on my socials right now, so I got a ton of followers. Hollywood might be calling tomorrow.
Oh, that's what
MP out.